Hey guys, what is up? Beatnik here, and I got a game of Team Deathmatch here, and I normally wouldn't post a game with a score like this. However, as you can see, I jumped in the game. It's more than half over already, so I figured it was a good score, considering the events. Now, I had a couple things to talk about. Today's the first day, I guess, to the countdown to Modern Warfare 3, if it hopefully comes out on time. I haven't heard a lot about Modern Warfare, not too much news. I've seen a recent trailer for some single-player footage, and I gotta be honest, the graphics they don't seem too much different than they did before. Looking compared to Battlefield graphics, it's really uncomparable. Yeah, but I do have some news about Battlefield. On the Battlefield 3 for the Xbox 360, on PlayStation, it's gonna be mandatory, but on the Xbox 360, it comes with a single-player disc and a multiplayer disc. And you have the option to install a texture pack, which is voluntary, but it's going to give you better graphics than what streams off just the optical disc. So if you have some room on your hard drive, it might be worth doing that for those people that don't know. And I think that's pretty cool. It means if you're going to have the option to do that, it means their graphics have got to be pretty good. But despite all the graphics and stuff, people have been saying the single player is pretty dull. They've been saying it lacks, that bang that it gave in the trailer, and it says the trailer seems just a lot more cinematic because of the camera operators, and people are claiming that the Battlefield single player is just too dull and boring, and it's really all not that fun. A lot of people are going as far as saying that the generation of gaming sucks because game developers are putting more focus on the multiplayer rather than the single player, and I don't know how I feel about that. Battlefield has always been one of those games that's not really about, at least this one I feel, is not so much about the single player than it is multiplayer. With Call of Duty, the multiplayer, or the single player is just sort of tacked on. And, that's how it should be. The prime focus of Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3 are going to be the multiplayer. Most people aren't buying it just for the single player. There's not too many people out there who don't have Xbox Live who are buying games like Call of Duty. With Dead Space, that game, the multiplayer was tacked on because it's one of those games where it is about the single player, and certain games are that way, and I think people just are looking at this the wrong way. Just because a single player sucks, that's not the replay value of this game. I would buy Battlefield or Modern Warfare if they had absolutely no single player. I haven't even finished the Black Ops single player, to be completely honest, and I should. But it just doesn't really interest me at all. I have no interest in playing that. One game I was looking at picking up, though, that does have a really good single-player story and game is Rage. That game looks like actually a lot of fun. It reminds me of Fallout crossed with Borderlands. Now, I hate to compare games like that, but yeah, it looks really awesome. I've been thinking about getting it. The multiplayer is like racing, which doesn't really interest me too much. It could be fun for a little bit, but yeah, it looks really fun. I think I might do a playthrough of that. I want to know what you guys think about that. If you guys are interested in seeing Rage gameplay and me doing a playthrough, post in the comments below, and that might be something I do. The funny thing is I wanted to rent it, because I think I could finish a playthrough in a week, but the last video game rental store just closed down in my city, which is a little bit unfortunate. I didn't really rent movies, so that doesn't bother me, but games, there's really nothing in Canada. I mean, the States have GameFly, and even GameFly kind of sucks, but we don't really have anything. So I either have to buy the game or just hope it's good. You can't really test it out before you buy it, and I don't really like that about a game, because there's a lot of games I only want to play for a week, beat it, and never play it again. I don't want to pay the $60. I want to pay $5 to rent it and never play it again. But that's my little rant, quick little game here. Thanks for watching. Final score is 20-2, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.